So when you put music out, you have to like submit information alongside it. Like, this is what the song's about, this is the storytelling and stuff, so people are interested in it. My new song, Love Should Feel, just came out on September 19th, and I'm gonna show you what I submitted. So the question at hand is, do you have an interesting story about the song, songwriting process, or recording process? Here is my answer to the question. Not about the song, but about the cover art. I had this idea to dive into a lake with flowers in it, and it seemed simple at first until we started strategizing how to do it. It started with needing access to a lake, which you would think as a Canadian with lots of lakes, it wouldn't be so bad. But turns out the only time we could make it out to the lake was 2 weeks before the cover needed to be submitted, and it doesn't give you a lot of time if you mess it up. Comes to shoot weekend, we go to a cottage, we take a boat out, and we had about 75 sunflowers to scatter. However, before this, I should say, we were staying at a cottage in a small town. So we had to call in advance to see if they had sunflowers. They didn't, so they had to ship them out from their distribution center. Back to the boat. We're throwing the sunflowers in the water and the stems are way too heavy, so the flowers are sinking. We are frantically trying to scoop up the flowers we'd already thrown in the water to save them. Then we're acting like a florist on the back of the boat, cutting the stems off so they won't sink to the bottom. We picked an incredibly clear day with barely any breeze, and I thought this would help, and it barely fucking did anything. Every time we jumped off the boat moved, the flowers scattered. We had to have 2 people in the water rearranging the flowers back into place every time. I thought we may be able to get 1 or 2 shots every jump. However, we had to rearrange after every single jump. I wish the problems ended here. We were in the water arranging the flowers when the birds started to circle. They thought the flowers were food. Maybe sunflowers are bird food. To this day, still don't know. As we're rearranging the flowers into place for the 12th or 13th time, the seagulls started dive bombing the flowers and the swimmers. When all was said and done, I had decided it was a good idea to do the entire shoot on a film camera. So it wasn't until 4 days later when we got back to the city if we realized if we had anything usable. Thankfully, the photo on the cover is from that weekend, because if we didn't get the shot, I would have been out of ideas and frankly, patience.